Hey guys, this is Burgundy Woods and I am here on D.R.E.A.M TV on the east side. And I just happened to see someone passing by in the D.R.E.A.M Mural Arts District. Ladies and gentlemen, Cats Pajamskees.
Yeah, that's right. Cats Pajamas, aka Cats Pajamskees, aka Cats PJs. Or just cats, yeah.
So I'm so excited I saw you. But first, I just want to introduce you to anyone who doesn't know you at all, or you may have seen San Antonio has a tiger loose and wondered, is that guy like for real? Who is he? Why does he have that, right? There's so many questions behind who you are. Does he ever take the mask off? So you, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong, are a multidisciplinary artist.
Yeah.
And your persona is one of your art forms. And yeah, just kind of explain your art and who you are.
Yeah. Multiple whatever, something artists. Don't have multiple personalities, just one, that's Cat. But yeah, I dabble in a lot of stuff, from sculptures to art to music to freaking hosting stuff and whatnot.
You got your zines?
Got my magazines.
You guys have to check these out. These are so well done, so good. I will thumb through them later so you can see. Yeah,
definitely. I did all this by hand, by the way.
That's what I love.
Hand, and I did this on my phone. So anybody or anyone, you can totally do this. Yeah, seriously. But yeah, multiple, whatever, with the whole thing.
So the question on everybody's mind is the cat mask. Tell us the story. Do you take it off? What's the deal?
I do not take it off. I've never taken it off. And the cat mask really came down to just trying to figure myself out long time ago as an artist, struggling as an artist, if you will, and coming to a self-realization of who I really am. And that spawned into this fucking mask. And it's a outward expression of who I really am inside. A big, fat pussy. I'm not. I mean, a badass tiger is what I am.
Tiger.
A big ass tiger. That's who I am. And so that's exactly what you're gonna see, is what I see in the mirror every day when I wake up.
Yeah, I love your confidence. I love that you are who you are. You make no apologies for it. Some artists are a little more introverted. Would you say you were always like this, like super confident? And what was your art journey like? Tell us.
Yeah. It was a yes and no. I was confident as a kid watching La Bamba. I think I mentioned this before. For some reason, I'm having deja vu. I was watching La Bamba. I was like, oh, I'm Richie Valens. Watching the Temptations movie. Watching Michael Jackson on TV. I was just like, I could totally do this. And so I aspired to do that. I was drawing in class and everything. But as I got older, through my elementary and middle school, I was told, no, you can't. No, you can't do that. That's impossible. You're not Michael Jackson. You're not David Ruffin. You're definitely not Richie Valens. And no matter how many times I told everybody I was,
they just kept saying no.
They just kept saying no. And so that became my identity. I soaked up these lies. And so it just wasn't true. And it's not true of you. Whatever anybody says is not true. You know who you really are. And so one day I moved to New Orleans. I lost everything. And I had to really be alone and figure this thing out. Who am I really? Am I the lowlife, not gonna end up doing anything with my life? Or am I who I think I am inside? Because deep down inside, no matter how many times someone told me, no, you can't, it's impossible, something deep down, it hurt me, was like, nah, but I think I can. I think I am this artist. And if fucking, I've seen some crappy artists. I'm not going to throw any names out there, but if so-and-so can do it, I definitely can do it. And so that's what it came down to. It was really just discovering myself and knowing the truth. And the same goes for you. Knowing the truth is that you do have innate value, you were born with it, and that you are amazing, you are great. Don't believe the lies that surround you at times.
Yeah, the society and the world and a lot of that can get in your head, right?
Right,
And like the thing is just don't believe it. You gotta listen to who you are.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I love that, and you know, I think a lot of artists sometimes kind of struggle with that. Like, do I believe what the world is telling me, or should I really go after my heart? You were part of the Brick by Brick business education program here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
This is a story, what you just said about, you know, inner doubt that we hear often, you know. But I think after the classes, artists kind of completely change. And I'd like to think that your experience was a positive one as well. And what would you say was the biggest class takeaway from the Brick by Brick program?
Well, first, the whole fucking thing is amazing. It's really, really great, and it starts immediately. Like day one, I left super confident and stoked. So the biggest one was figuring out the contracts. So many artists get screwed, and a lot of times when artists get screwed over, they seem to think that's because it becomes their identity, like the lies.
Or it's their fault.
It's their
fault.
They're
asking too much.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe my art isn't worth $200. No, motherfucker, it is worth $200. That guy's just a cheapskate, all right? You are a badass. So that was a big thing. It was a cool thing that helped guide me and to help develop me, because I don't know everything. When I discovered that, I was like, okay, I really am this badass, but I had to restart everything. So I didn't know anything. I still was brand new, and that definitely helped guide me in the right direction and helped me become who I am. I wouldn't be here like this if it wasn't for that class. So thank you.
That's awesome. Hey, what's up? We're here at SASA headquarters, and you're all right, it's specified. But yeah, I think that the classes were designed by artists. Full transparency, me, a long time ago. And the reason that it was designed was because I was getting fucked over all the time, consistently, and there was just no one single place to go learn business for creatives. It's not like we're selling widgets, right? We're not selling robots. We're selling art, and you're a sole proprietor, you know, most of the time, and it's just so hard to find support for that. So the classes were definitely designed with artists in mind and making a place where you could find everything in one shot and then have continued guidance. What would you say your takeaway from these business classes was for you, like emotionally? Did you have any emotional takeaway?
Yeah, absolutely. That I wasn't alone, that's a big one. Everybody was in here that was different. All the artists had different avenues, different backgrounds, different stories, and had different goals in mind. But we were not alone, and the more that we learned from the class, the more we found out that we were all struggling in the same ways. Different art forms. I mean, no, I was the only tiger in there.
The only tiger in history.
In history, but I was relating to Pierce Montana. I was relating to Monica, Bosch Art, and we all had the same struggling in those processes. And so, like I said, the class really helped just guide you in the right direction, and
kind of organizes things too, right?
Yeah, absolutely, organized everything, and it put everything in set in stone. You're such a great teacher. I took away so much from it, and I still have all my notes, and I use them to this day.
Oh, that's awesome. See, I love to hear that, because I'm not a teacher, guys. I'm not. I think the reason that it works is because it's like artist friends talking to other artist friends. It's
that's true.
Not like a school teacher environment. It's just kind of me sharing all the secrets that I've learned. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's a very different kind of thing, I think, but it works. It works for anyone who wants to do it. So graduation happened. It happened this past October 4th. And you were the only tiger in the history of Brick by Brick to graduate.
Cool.
And it was really cool because he came to graduation, and immediately after that, it's like, I got to go to work. I got a thing. And it was so wonderful to hear, because it was like he's using his education already.
Absolutely.
He's going out there getting it. And on that note, I love your art.
Thank you.
It's so different, and it's fun. And you're freaking hilarious. You have a YouTube channel, right?
Yes, R&R TV, where I do what you're doing. I'm highlighting artists from all types, because I've been there. I wanted to get myself out there. No one wanted to. I reached out to so many people, got so many no's, got kicked out of places because people are prejudiced towards tigers.
Ugh, how can they be prejudiced towards tigers?
It's a real thing.
Gross.
I'm starting a union, but so I know what it's like. So if you're a struggling artist out there, if you're like, how SA Current won't pick up my stuff, I'm not being allowed in these vendor spots, I didn't qualify for this, and that. Yo, you have San Antonio Street Art, you have Narnar Magazine, Narnar TV. We are here for you. I want to put you in the magazine, get you on the screen. I want to help you get out there
Elizabeth
because
Toys.
I was there. So,
Yeah, cool.
So they have no excuses. We're all here for you.
There's tons of resources,
Absolutely.
right? I know a lot of people now know that, you know, you've had a years of career, you've done the Brick by Brick program. What would you say to someone watching you thinking, you know, could I do this? Or what's some advice?
Fear is the thief of dreams. We're on Dream TV, and I'd say fear is a thief of dreams.
I like it.
And the way to conquer fears is by conquering the little fears. And the more you conquer these little fears, the more confidence you have and the more you can go out there, because you truly are a badass. I'm not the only tiger here. I'm the only tiger you may see, but I know there's a tiger in you too, homie.
I love it.
So yeah, get yourself out there.